Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. I'm Hashim Ali Khan. Now I'm going to start the main problems on lease accounting. In the last two videos I have completed the short problems on lease accounting. Hope you have already watched the earlier videos. If you have not watched, I suggest you to go to the playlist of my channel, select the subject Advanced Corporate Accounting, select the topic Lease Accounting, watch the first video, Introduction to Lease Accounting. There I have explained all the concepts of lease accounting. Then starting two problems videos, I have explained you about the short problems, how to calculate the implicit rate of interest, how to calculate the value at which the asset will be recorded in the books of the lessee, and regarding calculation of finance charges. All these things I have explained in the previous video, short problems. So directly if you join now, you may not be able to understand until and unless you have watched the first two parts. Now I'm going to start the main problems on lease accounting. First main problem, but before that I expect my viewers to have a printout of the problems which I have given in the link under my description. So take a printout and keep it ready. I'm reading out the first problem, main problem on lease accounting. Ravi Limited takes a plant on lease on 1st January 2005 from First Leasing Company Limited. The following details are relevant to the lease. First of all, the lessee is Ravi Limited and the lessor First Leasing Limited. The asset was taken on lease on 1st January 2005. What is the relevant data given? Fair value of the plant is 1 lakh rupees. The fair value of the asset is 1 lakh. Residual value nil after 5 years. There is no residual value. The life of the plant is 5 years. Lease rentals are 27,740 per annum for 5 years, payable at the end of each year. So 5 installment. The life of the plant is 5 years and the lease term is also 5 years. So it's a financial lease. So every year lease rental to be paid 27,740 at the end of the year. Show how this transaction would be journalized in the books of Ravi Limited for the first 2 years. So journal entries, we have to pass the journal entries in the books of Ravi Limited. Which is Ravi Limited? It's the lessee. So in the books of lessee, we have to pass the journal entry only for 2 years. Because every year the same entries will be repeated. So the only thing is you must know what are the entries. So if you remember first and second year, that's enough. The same entries will be repeated in third year, fourth year as well as fifth year. So we are required to pass journal entry only for 2 years. Show also the profit and loss account and balance sheet figures for 5 years. After passing the journal entry, we have to show how these values will be taken in the financial statements, the profit and loss account and balance sheet for 5 years. Taking interest rate at 12% and straight line method of depreciation. Straight line method of depreciation means the depreciation will be equal every year. What is the fair value of the asset? 1 lakh. How much is the life? 5 years. So 1 lakh divided by 5, 20,000. So every year depreciation will be 20,000, straight line method. That's it. This is the problem. So before starting the journal entries, first of all we must know at what value lessee will record the asset. In the previous short problems I have explained you, the lessee will record the asset to the least of the following two amounts: fair value of the asset and present value of lease rental and residual value. So fair value is given in the problem 1 lakh. We have to calculate present value of lease rental. Present value of lease rental. Residual value is not there. Now see. Calculation of present value of minimum lease rental. The lease rental into PVAF, present value of annuity factor at 12% for 5 years. So lease rental 27,740 given in the problem. Every year the lease rental to be paid 27,740. Now PV of annuity factor, 5th year. Take out the table of PV of annuity table. 5th year line you see under the column 12%. 5th year line under the column 12%, you will get 3.6048. Multiply 99,997.15. This is the present value of lease rentals. Present value of lease rental. Since the PV of minimum lease rental is less than the fair value of the asset, the fair value of the asset is 1 lakh rupees given in the problem. Now compare. Fair value 1 lakh, present value 99,997. So the asset should be recorded at 99,997.15, whichever is lower. The lessee will record the asset to the lower of fair value or PV, present value, whichever is lower. Here the lower amount is 99,997. But the difference between the two values is very small. If you compare, the fair value of the asset is 1 lakh, whereas present value is 99,997.15. It's very near to 1 lakh. How much is the difference? 2.85. 1 lakh minus 99,997.15, the difference is only 2.15. 2 rupee 15 paisa is the difference. Very small difference. So why to take this odd figure? The lessee will record the asset at 1 lakh rupee. So therefore we record the asset, the fair value, that is 1 lakh rupees. That is the first point. The lessee will record the asset at 1 lakh. Now the split off of lease rental into finance charges and towards the reduction in liability is presented below. First job, before passing the journal entry, you have to segregate the lease rental into interest charges, finance charges and reduction in liability. Every year 27,740 rupees are paid as lease rental. In this 27,740 we have the interest charges and also principal repayment. So we have to segregate. Now in this table we are going to calculate how much are the interest charges in every installment. So year 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. First of all, we'll complete the first year. Then we come to the second year. First year, amount shown as liability 1 lakh. The lessee is recording the asset at 1 lakh rupees. 1 lakh. Now interest at the rate of 12%. In the problem it is given. Interest is 12%. So 12% of 1 lakh is 12,000. 12,000. Then lease rental, how much paid? 27,740. Lease rental is 27,740 every year same. So in this 27,740, 12,000 rupees are interest. Deduct 12,000 interest, you will get the principal repayment or amount paid towards reduction of liability. Amount paid towards reduction of liability. So 27,740 is the installment rental paid minus 12,000. You will get 15,740. This 15,740 is the amount paid for reduction of liability. Now amount after lease payment. After lease payment, how much is the outstanding balance? Beginning of the year, how much was the amount liability? 1 lakh. How much principal amount repaid? 15,740. Deduct 15,740. 1 lakh minus 15,740, you will get 84,260. 84,260 is the closing outstanding balance at the end of first year. The first year closing will become second year opening. So 84,260 you take it here. Second year. Now I am in the second year. 84,260. On this 84,260 calculate 12% interest. So 12% of 84,260 you will get 10,111. 10,111 is the interest for second year. Now how much is the rental paid? 27,740 is the lease rental every year same. So in this 27,740, how much is the interest? 10,111. Deduct interest. The amount paid towards reduction of liability is 17,629. 27,740 minus 10,111. 17,629 is the amount paid towards principal. Now closing balance. Opening balance 84,260 minus 17,629. The remaining balance 66,631. This is the closing liability at the end of the second year. Closing liability at the end of second year. Now this will become opening for the third year. This 66,637 will become opening of the third year. Again calculate 12%. 12% of 66,631, you will get 7,996. This is the interest charges for the third year. Interest charges for third year. Now installment paid, rental paid 27,740. 27,740 minus 7,996. 19,744 is the amount paid towards principal. Now subtract. 66,631 minus 19,744, the closing balance 46,887. This is the outstanding liability at the end of third year. This will become outstanding at the beginning of fourth year. Fourth year beginning, 46,887. Again calculate 12% on 46,887, 5626 interest charges for the fourth year, right? And now in rental paid is 27,740. Now subtract 27,740 minus 5626. You will get the balancing figure 22,114. This is the amount paid towards principal. Now outstanding balance end of the year 46,887 minus 22,114, 24,773. This is the outstanding liability at the end of the fourth year. Now this will become outstanding liability at the beginning of the fifth year. Fifth year beginning 24,773. Now last year is there, so I'm not going to calculate the interest. Simply I'm taking the balancing figure. Actually, how much installment rental paid? 27,740. Out of this 27,740, how much is the principal amount remaining? 24,773. So subtract 27,740 minus 24,773. You will get the balance of interest 2,967. That means we are not calculating the interest for the fifth year. I am taking the balancing figure as interest. Balancing figure as interest. So 27,740 we are paying, out of which the amount of liability is only 24,773. So minus ka do 2,967 is the interest charges for the fifth year. Now amount paid towards liability 27,740 minus 2,967, you will get 24,773. Now end of the fifth year nil balance 24,773 minus 24,773, the closing outstanding liability at the end of the fifth year nil. That's all. So by making this table, we come to know how much is the interest charges paid. In each installment, in each rental, how much is interest and how much is the principal repayment. So in this table, first year interest charges are 12,000 and principal repayment 15,740. These two things we require in our journal entries. Second year interest 10,111, principal repayment 17,629. Third year interest charges 7,996 and principal repayment 19,744. And fourth year 5,626 interest charges, principal repayment 22,114. Last fifth year interest charges 2,967 and principal repayment 24,773. That's it. Now we'll come to the journal entries in the books of Ravi Limited Lessee. Now see carefully. First time we are going to pass the journal entries in the books of the lessee. In examination, very frequently they will ask this type of problem. Main problem. What are the journal entries that will be passed by the lessee? Now, journal entry in the books of Ravi Limited for 2 years. Date, particulars, ledger folio, debit, credit. 2005 January 1st. Date of agreement. Date of beginning of the lease. Asset account data, plant. Asset is plant here. Plant account data to lease payable. An account is opened called lease payable. It's a liability. The lessee will treat the asset and a liability. He is getting the asset and also there is a liability. What is the fair value of the asset? 1 lakh. So plant account data 1 lakh to lease payable 1 lakh. Narration I am explaining, I am not writing because unnecessarily time will be wasted. That's why I am explaining, so better you note it down. You keep a notebook beside you and note it down the narration I am explaining. Plant account data to lease payable. Being the plant taken on lease. Being the plant taken on lease. First entry over. Now at the end of year. At the end of the year means December 31st. December 31st, 1 year over. At the end of the year, 5 entries will be passed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember, every year, same entries will come. The amount will change. But entries will be same. So 5 entries will be passed at the end of the year. What is the first entry? Finance charges account data to lease rental. Remember, finance charges account data to lease rental. Being the finance charges due. Being the finance charges due. So how much are the finance charges? 12,000. Interest or finance charges means same. So 12,000 rupees is the interest. So entry finance charges account data to lease rental 12,000. Being the finance charges due. Second entry. Lease payable account data to lease rental. The principal repayment or reduction in the liability. How much is the principal repayment? 15,740. First year. 15,740 is the principal repayment. Entry will be lease payable account debtor to lease rental. Lease payable account debtor to lease rental. 15,740. Being the reduction in liability or being the principal repayment. Next, lease rental account debtor to bank. Lease rental account debtor to bank. This is the payment of lease rental. Payment of lease rental. How much is the lease rental? 27,740. So lease rental account debtor to bank 27,740. Being the lease rental paid. So you can see here, lease rental is credited by 12,000. Lease rental is credited by 15,740. If you add up these two, 27,740 debited. That means lease rental account is closed. Lease rental account debtor to bank, being the lease rental paid. Next, depreciation. Depreciation is provided on straight line method. So, cost of the asset divided by life. 1 lakh rupees is the cost of the asset, life is 5 years. 1 lakh divided by 5, 20,000. So, depreciation account debtor to accumulate depreciation, being the depreciation provided. Last entry. Transfer the finance charges and depreciation to profit and loss account. Transfer the finance charges and depreciation to profit and loss account. The entry will be profit and loss account debtor to finance charges to depreciation. How much finance charges debited here? 12,000. How much depreciation debited? 20,000. So 12,000 and 20,000 will be credited to finance charges 12,000 to depreciation 20,000. Total 32,000. Being the finance charges and depreciation transferred to P&L account. Over. 1 year entries over. 5 entries at the end of the year. These 5 entries will be repeated for the second year. Only amount will change. Now, 2006, December 31st. First entry, finance charges account debtor to lease rental. So, what are the finance charges second year? You can say 10,111. 10,111. So, finance charges account debtor to lease rental 10,111, being the finance charges due. Second, lease payable account debtor to lease rental for the principal repayment. How much is the principal repayment? 17,629. 17,629, being the principal amount repaid or being the reduction in the liability. Third entry will be lease rental paid. So, lease rental account debtor to bank. Lease rental account debtor to bank, same 27,740, being the second lease rental paid. Second lease rental paid. Then depreciation account debtor to accumulate depreciation, same entry 20,000, being the depreciation provided. Last entry, profit and loss account debtor to finance charges to depreciation, being the finance charges and depreciation transferred to P&L account. How much finance charges debited here? 10,111. So now credit finance charges 10,111. Depreciation debited 20,000. Now credit depreciation 20,000. Total 30,111. Being the depreciation and finance charges transferred to profit and loss account. That's all. These are the entries for 2 years. Now it is asking you to show how these items will appear in the profit and loss account and balance sheet of Ravi Limited at the end of each of the year. How many years? 5 years. So balance sheet of Ravi Limited as of 31st December 2005, 6, 7, 8, 9. Actually the lease was entered, the lease agreement was entered on 1st January 2005. And the period of lease is going to expire on 31st December 2009, 5 years. So equity and liabilities, we don't have the information. Then non-current liability. Under non-current liability, one liability is their long-term maturities or on finance lease obligation. On finance lease obligation. The first year, what is the end of the year? First year, end of the year, how much is the obligation? 84,260. This is the liability on account of lease at the end of first year. So this 84,260 will be taken here. Second year 2006, 66,631. Then 46,887, 24,733. Last fifth nil. So you can see here 2009 nil. So we have taken all the closing liability at the end of first year, second year, third year. You are having here. Next, Assets Act. Asset side, non-current assets, tangible, fixed assets, that is plant. So plant, the cost is 1 lakh rupees. So first year depreciation 20,000. So plant at cost 1 lakh less accumulated depreciation 20,000. So value of plant, WDV of the plant at the end of the year 80,000. Second year 1 lakh rupees is the cost and depreciation provided 40,000. Accumulated depreciation. Accumulated. So first year 20, second year 20, 40,000 depreciation, 60,000. Third year plant cost 1 lakh, accumulated depreciation 60,000. 20, 20, 20. Deduct 40,000. Next year 1 lakh minus 80,000. 4 year depreciation. 20,000 into 4, 80,000. 20,000 is the value. Now last year accumulated depreciation total 1 lakh. So 1 lakh minus 1 lakh, the book value WDV of the plant will be 0, nil. That's it. This is the presentation of items in the balance sheet. Now in statement of profit and loss. Statement of profit and loss, revenue from operations, we don't have, other income we don't have. Simply for the sake of formality, I am writing it down. Then expenses are finance charges and depreciation. Depreciation 20,000 every year, same. 20,000 every year depreciation, same. Finance charges are the interest. The first year interest you can see here 12,000. Second year 10,000, 111, 7996, 5626, 2967. Same finance charges I have taken. This is the presentation of the items in the financial statement, profit and loss account, balance sheet every year. That's all. So this is the very first main problem on lease accounting.